This video is talking about an incident that pretty much happened to me, that I have to pretty much document, and I know it probably happened to a few other people. um Blacking out. The biggest thing was when I realized that a lot of this was happening. Was, remember the time that I was being pulled down and I felt like I was being raped at my home, and then I would be shown a different image from what was really taking place. Another incident that happened to me, I was in the mix of a fight and I was hard down fighting, and I was blacked completely out. And I I kind of woke up to it then. Other incidents that was like taking place with me, I would be eating food, and for some weird reason, I it's like I would be blacked out, and somehow my food ended up defiled or tasted like something out of the toilet. I couldn't understand that because I eat real food. I eat lettuce, tomatoes, fruits, vegetables, meats, grains, and stuff like that. So I really couldn't understand why this was happening to me and stuff like that. There was times I would be asleep in the night and wake up to being sick, like as if someone was shoving stuff down my throat that was defiling. Um, Another thing, I would sometimes eat food, and as soon as I eat it, I would throw it up. My body would immediately reject it. Um, it could taste like regular food, but my body would immediately just start rejecting everything. And I believe it came from me being blanked out, and my meals being removed from in front of me, and pretty much given something totally different. Um, it is hard to explain everything that has taken place here. I know a lot of people urge me like, okay, well, for you with everything that has taken place, maybe it's best not to vocalize it or voice it. I voice it because I know a lot of people are struggling with it in my community and stuff like that. That unawareness. I remember one time being on the bus, and I knew definitely that I had my phone on my person. Definitely, I was sure that I had it on my person, and my phone ended up with uh, on the bus, and I was like, "How is this possible? I never leave my phone. My phone never leaves my sight. I don't understand. This doesn't make sense." But the bus driver brought it to me and everything. The second incident was when I was home, and I had used my phone at home, and the next thing I know, I um I called my phone, and my phone, I had unused it already. It disappeared in the house, couldn't find it, didn't know what was going on or anything. And I called it, and the same bus people had the phone. And I say, this is odd. This doesn't make sense. It's not adding up. It's not logic. When you're used to dealing with logic, when things are not logical, you're looking for the logical explanation for it. And there was none. I had already talked to my daughter on the phone, called my son, and you're not going to tell me that my phone wasn't here in my house for whatever reason. I remember even moving into this apartment. I gave my daughter the key to the what was that, the top, I think it, the bottom lock, I believe that was, no, the top lock, because I had changed the top lock. I told her I was going to eventually change the bottom lock as well. When I gave her the key, I noticed that night that someone was trying to get into my house with my keys, but could not access both locks because I only gave her the key to one and not both. Um, it was so many different incidents that happened, or whatever the case may be. This is not really a blackout moment, but something that happened to me even when I was sleeping. I was sleeping one night, and for some weird reason, I felt like someone was trying to hypnotize me, or do hypnosis on me or whatever, in my sleep, form of dark psychology, I guess, where they're trying to program me to date after me refusing to date. I went through that, even to the point where if I wasn't dating, I would be accepting of rape situations or whatever the case may be. Waking up and, like, experiencing like someone was trying to program me or trying to do a form of psychology and stuff. A lot of different things that was taking place right here, and it seemed to be accepting, because the way that this worked was the moment that they felt like you was crazy, or you thought that you was crazy to go to a psychologist or anything, that's the moment they attacked and pretty much considered it a weakness. I remember when, back in the days as African American, we was taught not to go to a psychologist at all. Black people, ain't nothing wrong with us. We ain't crazy, So that was one thing, but for some weird reason, it was like as if I was programmed to do something totally different, and like pretty much check anyway. That became the very very interesting thing, because some people say, oh, well, you're in denial. When I started seeing the ones that are allegedly saying their behavior in court, their behavior with me, their behavior in lies, when you hear a person say, we have no knowledge of you, but at the same time, we're able to determine this, or to say whatever. Do you and you ask them, well, do you know me? What do you know about me? I don't know nothing about you, but this is how I feel about you. And you will hear that constantly. Well, I feel like because you don't have money, that you are pretty much nothing because you don't have money, and we can do you however, because you don't have a lot of money, or you're not rich, or you're not financially stable. And these people actually believe in this and are in positions that affect another person. The blacking out thing, honestly, when you are aggressive, you may see somebody and it's time to fight and end up being blacked out. That's something that I actually had happen to me, and I started realizing that this is something and a technique in which they were using against me, to keep me from defending myself. I remember a lot of this technology was used in prisons and stuff like that, but I never agreed ever to have any form of biotechnology or any technology installed into my body for any form of reason, to my knowledge or to my memory. But realizing that with everything going on, some of these things were affecting me. Some of these things was pretty much going on. You will hear something said like a dog tag. Oh, we're gonna dog tag that person, and that's that blackout. That's that blackout box and everything else that pretty much I've been talking about previously about biotech.